Hi guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I am done editing my second and third trimester full workout schedule, and this is the intro to it. So I started doing this workout schedule when I was 17 weeks pregnant, and I ended up doing this workout schedule when I was/am, because I am today 37 weeks pregnant. So I'm done with this workout schedule now. I'm just now going to take it more easy, but more information about that in the end of this video. But this is exactly what I have been doing for the last months, and I hope you can learn some things about it. I show my full workouts, and also the voiceover is very interesting because I give you tips about certain exercises, but I also tell you the difference that this made for me in comparison with not really training a whole lot in my first pregnancy, because it was lockdown, the gyms were closed. So let's jump right in it. Enjoy this video and come back at the end of this video for more information about what now. Hi everyone, welcome at this voiceover. We are starting this workout week with a leg day. I always warm up before a leg day, and I always do the same warm up, so I am not gonna show you this before every workout, but this is what I do, so just come back to this video and check this little warm up. These aren't static stretches, but dynamic stretches and like hip opening mobility exercises. This one in specific, like the leg swings and the legs from side to side, is to open tight hips and to start moving the muscles surrounding my pelvis. So hip openers, they really help me to get in good position in my squats or deadlifts. They really warm up my joints, and I really feel a difference actually. If I don't do them, then I'm like more stiff and my exercises feel more, I don't know, less natural or something. So this is everything I do. Sometimes, especially before back squats or front squats, I also stretch my calves and my ankles. Then I also do ankle mobility exercises. But for this leg day, I am doing dumbbell sumo squats. It's a less big range of motion than with normal squats with the bar in your neck. As you can see here, like I do not go parallel with my legs. And this is a little bit more glute focused and inner thigh focused, which is a very important muscle group to prevent like pelvic pain, and just very nice against pelvic pain. And this was actually the last workout in the black outfit that I did this one with a dumbbell, because as you can see, my arms are a little bit in front of my belly and it was just not as comfortable anymore. So I did this exercise at the Smith machine with a handle, as you could see with me wearing the blue legging. You can also do it like that. I 100% recommend, because it felt really good. But for my second exercise, I am doing Smith machine Romanian deadlifts, and as you can see, I skip my shoes for every leg exercise. I always do this, not just because I'm pregnant, but training on bare feet or just on your socks is way better for your ankle mobility, and your toes have the room to spread the floor. It feels way more comfortable and is just better than to do with shoes. Shoes are often like too small and not perfectly flat, so yeah, I'm doing Romanian deadlifts here, also for my glutes and for my hamstrings. This one also trains my lower back, like it has to still be very strong. My core has to be strong to keep my back nice and straight. That's why I also love any type of deadlifts. I always take enough rest between my sets because I still go pretty heavy for a pregnant woman. The most important thing is that I breathe through every set and every rep, so I do not hold in my breath. I just always keep on breathing, which is key when you're pregnant, because if you are going to hold in your breath, which means you are gonna brace your core, you will put so much pressure on your core that the diastasis recti can even get bigger. And as you can see, for 32-33 weeks my belly is already pretty big. If I would brace now, I would have a lot of recovery work for my core after birth. So that's that. I do body weight hip thrust here, so I start off with a band, do 25, and then I go on 25 without bands and a static hold on the end. When I knew I was pregnant, I stopped doing hip thrusts because they just do not feel comfortable. I like to put my bar on my hips, not on my legs, and yeah, my belly is there right now, and yeah, I just don't think that's safe for the baby. And I've tried to put the bar lower, but that's just too painful, and I hate hip thrusts anyway. So I just do them body weight right now. This is my last exercise already for this workout, only 4 exercises, which is perfect if you push yourself and you don't like make it too easy on yourself. Is for exercises perfect. So it's leg extensions. I think I did 12 to 15 reps with a challenging weight, and as you can see, they were burning. Ouch, I hate this exercise. Yeah. Oh no, that was not my last exercise. I think this one is. Yes, this one is. Also for the butte. So previous exercise were leg extensions is for like your upper thighs. And this exercise is for your glutes. And I also feel like this one helps against pelvic pain. Every exercise that trains muscles around your pelvis really helps against pelvic pain in pregnancy. Like if I take too many rest days, I start feeling pain, and that's crazy but true. So if I have pelvic pain, I do a leg day, and the days after my pain is gone. Love it. This is actually my last exercise. Lol. This is leg adduction, which means training your inner thighs again, also to make all the muscles surrounding my pelvis strong. So with my previous pregnancy, because this is my second pregnancy, I could not train because it was like gyms were closed, because it was the big C word still. So the gyms were closed half time of my pregnancy, so I couldn't keep training as hard as I wanted to. With home workouts, you cannot do close to the same thing as in the gym. Just watch me doing my upper body warm up here. Again, I do the same warm up before every upper body day. So yeah, this is it. This is a lat stretch, for example. But I feel a big difference in my pelvic pain with this pregnancy and my first one. I have way less pain in this one just because I keep training. I keep training hard with heavy weights. It's just, I feel I look better as well. Like I still have muscle tone. I just like this way of being pregnant so much better. In this upper body day, I am not really doing anything super specific to prevent any pains or I don't know from during pregnancy, but I think the back exercises will be the most interesting ones for you guys. Here I am doing shoulder presses and I go pretty heavy. I do 14 kilogram dumbbells here, but this is a PR for me, so this is like 6 reps for 2 sets for my 2 last sets, and it was heavy. As you can see, I keep pushing and it looks like I am also holding in my breath, but I breathe through my nose as well, so I keep breathing, you guys. Plus this exercise really does not put a lot of pressure on my core, so don't judge me. So this exercise is very interesting if you are pregnant because your boobs get heavier, your belly gets heavier, so it can happen that you are going to slouch. This means your shoulders are going to hang more forward. This is something I really have to look out for because I am a person that always had a little bit of slouch in the shoulders, so I try to work my rear delts and my upper back enough to like prevent this, but yeah, it is something I have to keep working on. These are exo and endo rotations for my shoulders. If I don't do these, I get pain when I do shoulder presses, so these really help protecting my rotator cuff. This exercise is another very good one for your upper back, again, against slouching, shoulders hanging forward. So you want to train your upper back muscles so they can pull back your shoulders. As you can see, I did not have the right grip, so I made my own. It is just important for this one that your elbows stay high and stay wide and high. Just elbows not close to your body like I am doing here, because this is a different exercise. It looks kind of the same, but it is completely focusing on another muscle, so not my upper back. My upper back is also working here, but this is more lat focus, which is your big back muscle. And that was already my upper body workout. More exercises, but less sets. I do every exercise for my upper body workout for the 3 sets. So this is my second leg day. Again, as I said, I do the warm up at the beginning of this video before every leg day, so I already warmed up here. Again, no shoes, and I am doing heavy deadlifts here. This is the exercise that I am still the strongest in, and it feels very good. Like, it feels very natural, it feels good to my body. I really love sumo barbell deadlifts. This is my last set of 4 sets. I am doing 90 kilograms here. I think I'm very proud of this, being 32 weeks pregnant. So as you can see, my back is nice and straight. I keep breathing through. Again, I also breathe through my nose, so I breathe in if I go down, and I breathe out when I go up. So yeah, those were 90 kilogram deadlifts. I think I do those for 4 repetitions, but I won't go heavier. Like, I think I can go heavier, but I do not want to put too much pressure on my pelvic floor. I have no issue so far, and I want to keep it that way. So these are kettlebell swings. I add this long resistance bands to make them a little bit more glute focused in the shortened position too, because again, I cannot do hip thrusts, which is one of the only exercises that train your glutes in the shortened position. So I wanted to make that shortened position harder here. It looks a little bit weird. Baby's like, oh yeah, here we go. But he was actually sleeping here, so he didn't mind. Normally he wakes up during my workouts, but this time he was just napping nicely. So I do 20 kettlebell swings for 3 sets, and then I go on with back extensions. I am not doing these back extensions for my glutes, so I am keeping a straight back, as you can see, to train my lower back as well. So your glutes always work during this exercise, but obviously it is a back extension, so your lower back also works. As you can see, when I come up, I am one straight line, and that's what you want for your lower back. So I do 15 to 20 reps with a hold at the end. Also very important to do when you are pregnant, because a strong lower back is just, you do not want lower back pain. That's not a very nice feeling. So here again, I am doing like adductions like in my other workouts, because yeah, it just supports my pelvis. And I actually also had to do leg extension as my final exercise, but the machine is always occupied and I have to go home because I have to go watch over Ivy since Jonathan has to go somewhere. So that was today's workout, a little shorter than normal, but leg day 2 of 3 done. Okay, here I am again with the voiceover. This is my second upper body workout, so as you have already noticed, I am doing a total of 3 leg days. I have 3 different leg days, and I have 2 different upper body workouts, but I am splitting them between 2 different weeks. So I am training 3 times a week. So most of the time it's 2 leg days, 1 upper body day, but sometimes it's also 2 upper body days, 1 leg day. So I am also training 1 day and the other one I'm resting. So I'm almost never training 2 days in a row. I'm actually always taking at least 1 rest day in between. So my first exercise here were lat pull downs, then I did straight arm pull downs, and this is the most important one if you're pregnant, again for upper back and rear delts to prevent the hanging forward shoulders. So these are face pulls. As you can see, my hands are higher than my elbows. That's an important one for this exercise. So yeah, the biggest difference between working out now and my first pregnancy is that I just noticed a lot of less pelvic pain. I had from 30 weeks on with Ivy, I had a shooting pain in the front of my hip. Like, it was every day I felt it, and every day I had pain, and every step I took I felt a shooting pain for the rest of my pregnancy till I gave birth. For realsies, like it was not comfortable. And now I started feeling that pain again, and I panicked. Like, I was like, oh no, not again. But then I went to go for a leg day and the pain was gone. And now when I take too many rest days, the pain comes back. So this is such a clear point to me that it is a must to keep working out during pregnancy. And like, my doctor is completely fine with it as well. So that was my upper body workout, and this is my last leg day of 3. So again, I am never doing more than 2 leg days a week. Like, I just split my 5-day workout schedule into 2 different weeks. So front squats feel way more comfortable to me than back squats. Just because I'm pregnant right now, because normally it's the other way around. But these also work your core, your inner core sets. And they do not put too much pressure on my core, as long as I am like working my core well, which means like I am tightening up my inner core set, and it's just the way how I breathe, how I do it. If you want me to explain in another video, just comment down below. But the second exercise here are leg presses. These are uncomfortable when I put my legs as I would have put them pre-pregnancy, because normally I put my legs small, hip width apart, and pretty high on the leg press. But now, because the belly is in the way, I cannot keep my knees small, so I have a wider stance. I also go a little less deep by putting the seat thing where my back is laying lower. So yeah, I just have a little bit less range of motion for leg press, but I still go heavy and I still feel them pretty good. So here I'm doing leg extensions again, a negative rep, so go up fast, go down slow. They just have to be strong. And my next exercise again, leg abductions. These just come back because I love these isolations, and muscles surrounding my pelvis to prevent pain. So this is actually a superset of abductions. So I have my legs open when I lean forward, and now I push my legs open when I lean backwards, and I tilt my pelvic, and this is a really isolating the gluteus minimus. So yeah, let's go back to the video. Okay, that were my 5 different workouts. So what now? Today I am 37 weeks pregnant, and yesterday was my last workout. I ended off with one of the upper body days. So what I'm gonna do now is the same thing, but without the heavy compound lifts. Why? I don't have to stop working out from my doctor because I had an appointment today. She said I have a very strong pelvic floor. This can make my delivery start later on because my strong pelvic floor muscles keep the baby high. But it has nothing to do with how fast my dilation will go during pregnancy, during delivery. So that doesn't really matter. She also said, when I asked, do I have to stop training now because it's so strong? She said, no, it's okay. It's even good you have strong pelvic floor muscles for like recovery after birth. And if you stop training now, you have 3 more weeks, maybe 4, until you give birth. It's not that in those weeks all of a sudden your pelvic floor is going to get weak. So she said, just keep doing what you're doing, just do things that feel good to you. So that's what I'm gonna do, but I am going to skip the heavy compounds to relax my pelvic floor a little bit, like 90 kilogram deadlifts. I can still do them, by the way, 36 weeks. Yeah. But I'm just not gonna push it too much. I am going to keep doing all my isolation exercises, and the only compound I am still going to proceed doing is the Romanian deadlifts at the Smith machine, because this doesn't put a lot of pressure on my pelvic floor, and because I keep my legs closed and it feels, I can breathe through it. I just want to keep doing those. But on the other hand, it's gonna be machine exercises and only isolations from now on, and I am going to do stretching, mobility, pelvic floor relaxing exercises from now on. And if you want to see them, I can also share with you the exercises I'm doing now to prepare myself for labor. So yeah, I hope you learned some things about me and about training, and yeah, I hope I motivated you to keep on training during your third trimester. I am not in pain whatsoever. I don't have pain anywhere compared to my first pregnancy. That's a big difference. So yeah, thank you for watching and go to the gym.